Lord Agnew's explosive testimony, defending pandemic procurement, admitting mistakes, and confronting bollocks allegations. The UK's COVID-19 inquiry witnessed a fiery exchange on Tuesday as Lord Agnew, the former Cabinet Office minister responsible for procurement during the pandemic, defended the controversial VIP lane system while acknowledging significant failings. His testimony was a potent blend of justification, admission of errors, and outright dismissal of accusations of cronyism. Agnew vehemently rejected claims that the VIP lane, which fast-tracked contracts to companies with government connections, was a deliberate scheme for personal enrichment. He branded the suggestion bollocks, a forceful rebuttal to the inquiry's perceived focus on this aspect of the pandemic response. He characterized the inquiry's scrutiny of the VIP lane as a misconceived obsession, arguing that the focus on this specific process overshadows the broader context and overall necessity of rapid procurement during a national crisis. His defense centered on the urgency of the situation. The unprecedented speed at which the pandemic unfolded demanded equally swift action, he argued, justifying the necessity of streamlining the procurement process. While acknowledging that we got plenty of stuff wrong, Agnew insisted that the VIP lane was a crucial tool in securing vital medical supplies at a time when lives hung in the balance. The alternative, he implied, would have been a far slower, more bureaucratic approach, potentially costing lives and delaying critical interventions. The inherent risks involved in fast-tracking contracts were acknowledged. Agnew implicitly conceded that the expedited process may have led to mistakes and inefficiencies, a point underscored by the significant number of contracts awarded through the VIP lane, which ultimately proved problematic. However, he framed these errors as regrettable but unavoidable consequences of operating under extreme pressure and within a drastically compressed timeframe. The inquiry's questioning touched upon the case of conservative peer Michelle Mone, who is slated to give private evidence concerning a multi-million-pound PPE contract awarded through the VIP lane. Agnew's mention of Mone served as a stark reminder of the specific controversies surrounding the fast-track system and the potential for conflicts of interest. He did not directly address the specifics of Mone's case, leaving this aspect for her upcoming testimony. Agnew's appearance before the inquiry was far from a simple apology. It was a robust defense of the decisions made under extraordinary circumstances, a candid admission of shortcomings, and a forceful rejection of accusations of malicious intent. His testimony leaves lingering questions, particularly concerning the balance between speed and due diligence in crisis procurement. Ultimately, the inquiry will need to weigh the necessity of expedited processes against the risks of potentially compromised transparency and accountability. The full picture, including details emerging from forthcoming testimonies like Mone's, remains incomplete. The inquiry's work to determine the full extent of success and failure surrounding the pandemic procurement remains ongoing. The debate sparked by Agnew's testimony is likely to continue long after the official proceedings conclude. Stay informed by signing up for Headlines UK.